live on the YouTube. Let me actually create a quick giveaways for you guys, for early comers, for early enjoyers. You're gonna get 20k DFL pretty quick. Let's do quick giveaways before we even say anything at all. Just to appreciate the people. Okay, is ZeekPod not working, or what's going on? ZeekPod. Okay, ZeekPod is yeah, it turns out ZeekPod is not working. But we got the backup, right? Here we go. The giveaway bot for you guys, for early enjoyers and early comers. You guys are covered. We're gonna be having several good giveaways today. Good time, good everything, good vibes. Today gonna be a good day to talk about different new stuff. Let me react to this myself. Okay. Congrats on the win. Oh, long time no see. How you doing? W to you. 20k DFL will go your way. Congrats on the win. But yeah, definitely long time no see. How's life going? I guess the life got busy for you, but let us know how you feeling. What's good, what's bad, what's needed, what's going on. But meanwhile let's run another giveaway. I'm gonna run several good giveaways today. We're gonna be having I'm pretty sure at least 10 giveaways. So before people join, you have pretty cool chance to win 20k DFLs, maybe even several times, maybe even more. Let's see how that goes. Let's see, this giveaway winner is Acid. Congrats on the win, Acid. It's been some time, I do believe, since the Acid won. But congrats to the Acid as well. Okay, let's run another one meanwhile. The stream should be live as well on the YouTube, right? I was actually experimenting with several things. I was actually trying to live stream on the YouTube and thing, and I like not on the YouTube, the Twitter and the YouTube same time, and the Twitch and everything. And it was not really so like it worked. So I got the stream going and everything, but like if you are not in the Discord, the way that you are watching the stream on let's say on the YouTube or Twitter just doesn't really make sense, right? Congrats on the win, barely. 20k DFL will go your way. So let me run another one, and then I'm just gonna continue what I'm saying here. So the thing is, what I'm saying is that there are when we're having this farmer soul and we have the chat in Discord, you are just like pretty much here interacting with the community. You have all the kind of idea of what we're doing, like we're standard stuff. You ask questions right here and everything. And the vibes are in the Discord chat and in the questions channel, right? So if we do, let's say, another thing, let's say on the Twitter, and someone is watching on the Twitter, they either are entirely left behind by watching there, or they have to join into Discord, and basically then doesn't make any sense to even have a stream on the Twitter. So that was the problem that I faced. And the second thing what was there is like, if we, let's say, run on different platforms to stream, then we should be doing like all the chatting and everything everywhere, like on the Twitter, on the YouTube, and on the Twitch, on Discord, and then like it just gets really spread out. And if we have like, let's say, 10,000 users watching, that's different. But like having 30 people, 40 people watching, and just like having 10 on different platforms, 20 in Discord, 10 in different places, just like it doesn't make sense. Like, I'm not saying about like, okay, it's actually ACID. Yeah, congrats on the win, ACID. I guess like 40k DFL goes your way. I'm not really sure if community appreciates that, but yeah. So I'm not saying that streaming is hard just because there are so many questions that it will be hard to kind of keep up with. I'm saying that like the chat, like the best part about the farmer soul is not just asking the question and getting the answer to it by me, but actually just like chatting in the chat, like Satoshi just dropping something and someone hating on him, and then like Zach Reese randomly coming in and just dropping his the food pics and everything, and just having fun. That's what I'm talking about. And if that gets spread out into different platforms, that's what I mean. Like, let's say if I watch Farmer Soul and I just, let's say I'm just like one or two guys watching on the YouTube or on Twitter, and everyone else is in Discord, I will just have a vibe that it's just really nothing cool or whatever. But like if you're actually in the Discord with the chat and you're just chatting actively, it will be a whole lot of different experience and definitely way more fun that you're gonna have. So that's why I'm thinking maybe it's not really great kind of idea to have different venues, but like we can try. There's nothing wrong with that, and there's no technical difficulties in that, and see what can happen and what we can do there. Twitch would be great. You can play the game while doing the farmer soul. Why can't you do this same now? Oh, you mean like me playing on the Twitter and like on the Twitch, so that I just share my screen and play the game as well. That's actually can happen here as well pretty easily. I can share my screen here as well. It's not that the Twitch is specific and superpower there or whatever. The Wolf link to my account got drained. I can't move my NFTs. Oh really? Well, what happened? Like, did you connect it to some specific website, or did you download something? How did you get hacked? That's yeah. Lately, there are so many hacks happening around me. I've been hearing the stories from the Phantom hacks to Telegram bot hacks to like everything. It's a little bit tricky, but Acid won again, third time, and this guy now just like basically collects 60k DFL. I'm not really sure. Satoshi, Acid, I'm not really sure if you know what happens, but when you win two times, you get a little bit of kind of warning, and maybe not even warning, but Satoshi just straight up bans you. But if you get three times, like the winning the three times, is basically you gotta get banned. So if Satoshi was here, he would just straight up time out you right now. But as he's not here, I'm gonna do that. So if you win again, I'm just gonna be like better Satoshi. If you win again today, I'm literally timing you out, and maybe like giving you like a day timeout or whatever, or maybe even more. But yeah, for now you're okay. That's just what I'm saying. I won't join now. I've heard the stories. I've heard of the people saying that before as well. So maybe, I'm not really sure if that's what you're gonna do. But if that's what you're gonna do, that's good. But if not, I'll just be here to do my job. Or Satoshi will just straight up appear from the ashes of the barbecue and just do it himself. Okay, let's do one more quick one, and then I'll just go and start the farm soul. Just get to the good part. Talk different stuff, and just see what we can do on the different. If you have any specific questions, I'll give you an update about the different things, and also like the name of today's farmer soul, to share more details about that, and just give some more alpha there, I guess overall. Also, just give like some of my thoughts about today's, not today's, but nowadays market. Well, where we at? What I think can happen, how to survive, how to not get liquidated, because it's really important to not get liquidated. So yeah, let's see. Let me join in this giveaway myself actually, and it's don't cross the winning 20k DFL. Don't cross the 20k DFL will go your way. Congrats on the win. But it's like lately, there are like several people who are attending the farmer souls pretty actively, and who are really regularly just like having fun and just joining in here, but never winning. So it's actually pretty tricky. I'm not really sure if the bot is hating on them or whatever, but that could be the case. Okay. Yeah, like the Kuhan, for example, has never in his life won anything at all. Regulars don't win, so yeah, maybe you have to be absent several times. Maybe that makes sense. Okay, so with that being said, I guess we did the giveaway. So let's just get to the informative part, the updates and everything, and just like see what we can just do there. So the first thing, just before even I just say anything, today's Farmer Sol's name is Alpaca Dash Season 2 Testing. And what we mean by this is that Alpaca Dash Season 2 is basically launching um, incoming days, or maybe it could be a week or whatever. But like you guys, the people who've been testing our products before, if you have an alpha tester role in the Discord, you will be getting access to the Season 2 testing. So what this is that like as I've talked on the last Farmer Sol, it has two major updates to Alpaca Dash. First of all, the first big update was and is the map. It's a winter map where it's a snowy map. It has pretty cool attributes to itself. It has like different visuals to different obstacles. Also, it has some different metrics. For good, some alpacas could be good on that map, some will be bad, so that's okay as well. And also the some kind of props in the game in this map are pretty unique. There are like icy statues of alpacas, the baby alpacas. There's also like a big king alpaca statue there as well. So they're like really, it's a really unique map. I think so. It really depends if you prefer sunny vibes and you prefer like a more saturated visuals. Then like the Golden Glades and the Red Rock Cliffs are awesome. But like if you are somewhat like liking the snow and the ice and everything, I believe you should be having fun with this one. So that's gonna be launching. So we would really appreciate your feedback on this new map. What you think, what you like, what you do not like, and everything. And if you think something is too OP or something is too weak, that's the one thing. And the second thing is that the tournaments. And I've talked about these tournaments before as well. I'm just gonna highlight pretty quickly about the tournament. Tournaments is a community event which will be happening every single week. Mainly gonna be so the starting point gonna be um, um, uh, basically the first gonna be the on Saturdays. So every single week you will be able to register in the tournament for free. There is no cost of entering this tournament. And on every Saturday, the tournament at 3 p.m. UTC time will be starting, meaning that everyone knows when the tournament starts, everyone knows when everyone will be online, and people will be having fun. So when you register your alpacas in the tournament, it will randomly shuffle the alpacas into different lobbies. Let's say if there are 100 alpacas registered, there are going to be 10 lobbies of 10 alpacas, and then let's say six will be qualified from each race for the next stage. And then in this stage, they're gonna be like 6 different lobbies, and then let's say 5 will be qualified from there. There are gonna be 3 races and lobbies there, and then 10 will be all qualify from everywhere, and then they're gonna be the final race, the final run of the tournament, and the winners will be basically the thing is they're gonna be the winners, and they're gonna be getting the prizes in DFL. So the why this cool thing, it's just it's two things. Like one, it's a new format where it brings more excitement and multiple races to the progression towards the goal to win the prizes. Second thing is it's free, and third thing I believe is that like people were always having the problem that like they don't know when the people will be online. So it's like someone was into different time zones, but also like some people were not sure who will be online when, and there were like being some kind of matchmaking problems. And this brings like attention to everyone that everyone is preparing for the weekly tournaments. Everyone knows that everyone's gonna be live here, and you will be able to not just the race, but also chat with each other, have fun, just explore like what happened, why you lost there, why you won there, like how you got lucky or unlucky in different parts. And also I'll be live streaming those several of the races as well. And we're gonna be doing a live commentary on those and just see how that goes. So that the tournament mode, I believe, will be pretty exciting. Um, uh, and I do really believe that the tournament will be one of the main ideas and my main kind of concepts that can potentially bring more users to Alpaca Dash, because it's just like it's something that we can do not just like this with the tournaments, but with this infrastructure we can run good tournaments from the let's say sponsored tournaments. We can do some different kind of tournaments that are specifically driven by some community giveaways, or it could be some more onboarding kind of activities for marketing and everything. So I do believe it should be overall a nice addition to the game. And there are of course like many different kind of features that one can develop, but I believe this is like from the time that we have to spend to develop this versus to like how much it can just benefit our game. I believe this is one of the best things. So that's the one. And about alpacas, and also we did some kind of updates about the way that stuff works. And as you guys know, you can pretty simply search alpacas, find different kind of lobbies, find different races, history, browse the races and rules way better. And I believe you guys will just overall like the game. And also, like if you compare like from the last time we did the public testing, then the people who played it, the game from that version is so much improved on every kind of aspect, not just from the UI, but also a lot of key user experience problems and user journeys were fixed and improved. But also the game mechanics, the visuals, the performance problems, and everything has been improving straight up. So really excited about this, and really cool to see how that goes. Next thing I want to talk about is DeFi on mobile, and I'm not really sure if everyone is actively playing it, but like DeFi on mobile is getting basically the ultimate update, meaning that every single bug that you guys have reported during the testing, when I say every single one, I mean every single one. We just seen all the bugs from each one of you, and there like there were a lot of bugs, like not the critical bugs, but like some like unpleasant bugs or some kind of performance issues or the random things appearing or whatever. And we have tracked down every single one of them, and we know what are the main causes, and we've seen like on like there were like I'm just gonna say this for a record, like there were so random bugs as well that you guys have reported that was only happening on a specific device. That's one. On a specific in a specific region. Let's say if you were living in, let's say, Europe, or if you were living in a specific Asian country, that was the only time happening the bug. And so the specific region, specific device, and specific version of your Android or the hardware that you have. So it was really hard to track down all the problems, and it was really because like let's say we want to try to replicate the bug on our side, and we do what you guys are doing, and we nothing wrong happening with us. So it was really hard at the beginning to find what was wrong. So we had to go through so many different things and research so much. But at the end of the day, we found basically everything, and every single one of your bugs should be fixed. That's like what we have seen and what we have tested so far. We cannot guarantee that, let's say, if you have that bug that happens only in a specific region or specific hardware, we cannot guarantee that we fixed it, but we think that we fixed it. So we're gonna be giving you the new patch as well in coming days on these DeFi mobile. And seriously, we actually have to do the vote for the naming part, because yeah, DeFi mobile already just like I've said DeFi mobile too many times, and sometimes when I'm also just describing the DeFi mobile to different people, investors, the gamers, the different communities. It's just like definitely a bad wording, right? Default and mobile doesn't really make sense. It's just not fun. Just like it has to have a better name. So there are like some of the name suggestions, as you guys know, but we gotta be having the vote for sure in coming times, and we'd love to hear all your thoughts. And you're free to suggest like some of the many of the ideas. We're gonna be so what we're gonna do is like as a team we're gonna shortlist the names, and then you guys will choose the final one. So it's not that we choose it directly, but we're gonna just like shortlist because like let's say if there are like 100 name suggestions, then voting for 100 different ideas could be a little bit bad idea. So we're gonna go with a short list, and then you guys can choose from there. Then we also have to create the logo and branding for that name because, like, of course, we already have the branding, we have the visuals, we have NPCs, really good renders, the video renders, the photos, and a lot of pretty cool GIFs and everything around the file and mobile. But like, we'll have to create the banner, the logo for the App Store, the Play Store, and just the general kind of visuals that we're gonna use everywhere. So and that should be based on the name, right? Because like if the game is called Default and Mobile, let's say, God forbid that happens, but let's say that that's the name we're going with, then it should be Default and related logo. But like if it's a farm hub, then it should be a totally different colors, totally different shapes and the visuals. So we gotta choose really wisely to make sure that it gets what we really want, and it just gets us attention from the different people as well. In DeFi Mobile, we have two quizzes, two educational contents, where we have, well, you guys will be able to earn some gold and then later in DFL as well, meaning that if you know how the liquidity pools work, and if you know what the impairment loss and everything is, you will be able to take a quiz. And to be honest, like, even if you do not know how that works, you can just like straight up read the text and just answer the questions really easily. Just like multiple choice questions, and you will just definitely get it right. So you guys will be able to take the quizzes, and I believe it will be really fun. And also, what I do believe is that you guys have been you guys will be able to send this to your people who are not really close to the crypto, and they should enjoy and really understand what the game is all about. Because like the tutorial, the way that we onboard the user to DeFi Mobile is pretty good, and I really think it should work really nicely. So that's the main thing. The launch, as I said, like the new patch will be also going live for the testers in coming days. It should be. I'm not really sure. We should really ask DFL Jean when he's gonna be finishing that exactly. And once that's it, you guys gonna see the university as well, like all the bug fixed versions. And once we do that testing, from that we can just like already go and plan the launch once we have the name as well. That's the main part. We just also recap about Alpaca Dash, the testing in coming days, and then the launch as well straight up from that time. As soon as like let's say we confirm that the bugs are not present and there are not many problems that you guys are having, and DeFi Mobile will be also the basic same game, playbook. About the default and the web version, also we, as you guys know, the season was resetted. We also distributed the prizes to the stream flow, and you should be able to claim it. But also, we should really have. We're also adding the timer. It should be live as well the next week, where when you go to the leaderboard, you guys will be able to have. The timer where you see when the season is ending, when it started, how much time is there, and like just to know exactly when this snap is gonna happen, so you know when to grind, when to push hard, and so on. So yeah, that's about it. And also, as we were, as always, as you guys know, I was thinking that the Fallen Mobile is way better. And I still think that the Fallen Mobile is way better structured game, way better user experience than the Fallen Web. But I was actually, I'm not gonna name who, but like I was talking with different our community members, but also the testers from not our community, from different Web3 communities who are like guilds, who are the people who test the different games, and they were saying that like even though the Fun Mobile is fun, it's well structured, it's fine, it is visual and musically appealing and everything, they still preferred the Fun Web, even without the even without the what's called tutorial, even without the different stuff, and they thought that like the idea of having the village and just fishing, shooting, and just harvesting and having pets, that's all they wanted, and that was really fun. And also having PvP and just playing PvP from time to time, that also was the just pretty much enough, and also they were having a lot of fun. I totally get like why Define Web could be fun and why Define Web is the game, and that's why we're still keeping it and just go win it. But like, I do really believe that mobile just is a just so much better experience. So as of now, as you guys know, like we have limited resources, and the priority basically as of now for our team is first Define Mobile. That's like the number one priority that we have. Second is Alpaca Dash, pretty close, but like second is Alpaca Dash, and third is Define Web, because we think that Define Web has been there already, and many people have seen it. But like with the new products like Alpaca Dash and the Define Mobile, we can still make the waves, and the people have not really seen that, and it should be good for the new user onboarding, and also more hype as well. So that's what our thought process is. But as you look at the default web version as well from the outside perspective, you can see that even though people have seen that in 2021, 2022, or whatever, still it has evolved so much, and it has become so big of a game. It has like so many different things: automated seasons, automated team challenges. It has PvPs. It has those games. There are like the swaps. There are like so many different things, right? That maybe pushing the default and web version again, the content around that could be also beneficial. I'm not really sure. I wish that we had like so much people that we could just like push everything at the same time and just like get the things going. But maybe I'm not really sure. I'm not fully aligned with that. But like maybe running the default and the web promotion could be also beneficial, just like the mobile or the Alpaca. So we're gonna think about that. We're gonna just see what makes the most sense for us and what makes the most kind of benefits for DFL and also our community and everyone, and what could be the best way going forward. So that's at the end of the day, that's the goal, to just make the waves, make the hype and everything. But like, as you guys know, I don't want to just like be too much of a repetitive, but like Web3 gaming, especially on Solana, is not in a good place, and is not in a happy place indeed. And not really sure what could be the catalyst to bring back the hype to the Web3 gaming, because like there has been so many different kind of people trying to bring back the hype and bring back with the money, bring back with the tournaments, bring back with the partnerships with, because like, let's say if you look at the Stapen or Rory, but let's talk about the Stapen and their game Gas Heroes, they have done pretty much, I'm gonna be honest, they have done everything a gaming company can do on the marketing side and on the partnership side. And by everything, I mean like everything in the Web2 world terms, not in the Web3, not just the Web3, but Web2 and Web3. They have partnered with huge brands like Adidas. They have partnered with brands with Starbucks, They have done the World Guinness records with their games officially, with live streams. They have done so many good things and so good quality things. Also spend a lot of money on ads, marketing, the promotional videos with the influencers on the YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, of course, Reddit subreddits. They are just like flooding different Reddits. But like still, at the end of the day, not really many people were playing the game. So I'm not really sure what's the problem exactly. Uh, Definitely the problem is that the Web3 users do not really like games. That's for sure. I'm not talking about you, but like majority doesn't really play games, and gamers do not really like Web3 games. That's just the perspective. And also like if you look at the game, I'm just gonna talk about different type of game, not just the idle game or the mobile game like us, but let's say if you just go and look at the games, which I'm forgetting the name. There was a shooter game with with like battle royale stuff where you were getting the hands attached to yourself. What was the name? I'm forgetting. It was the ninja was getting its own skin in the game and everything. I'm not really gonna remember the name. What was the name of that game? The shooter game. It was like I'm gonna remember the name, but like every single huge streamer that exists, they got everyone. They had Ninja, Tim the Hadman, they had that Dr. Disrespect, they had Nick Mercy, they had pretty much every single battle royale shooter player playing their game because like they paid the money to them for weeks and promoting them, just have running the only that game streams, the tweeting about that, just sharing the videos, clips, posts, and everything about that game. And they also had a huge tournament, a huge incentivized campaign of for the game. And as soon as the campaign ended, no one, I have not seen a single clip or a single tweet or a single video about the game. And that's just the reality. As long as you're paying money, you're getting some views, of course, not a lot of views, and you can do everything. Like as I said right now about this game, you can do everything, but still, no one gives a damn about your game in a Web3 as soon as you just stop paying people like thousands of dollars just to play your game. So I'm not really sure what's the solution here. I'm not really sure what's the way to go forward, but I do believe, and I'm pretty confident in this thesis that I have, that if there is some way, if there is exists the way where Web3 gaming makes a comeback and where Web3 gaming is fun again and people are having it and just enjoying it, the only way for that to happen is for the games to build just like Web2 games and to make sure the games are fun. That the game has good mechanics and dynamics, is fun, is enjoyable, is sociable, and is exciting to just open every single day. That's the end of the day. At the end of the day, that's the only way I do believe, in my opinion, that the games will be played in the future as well again. Because like if that's not it, I don't really believe any amount of money or any amount of a specific catalyst, let's say League of Legends launching a Web3 or whatever. I don't really believe that anything will bring the players to the Web3 games. And yeah, especially I'm gonna also share this to you guys. I'm not really sure if many of you guys know this, but raising money from VCs is really hard. These days, and especially in the gaming, it's pretty impossible. I'm gonna say this. So if you want to build a game that is fun and everything, and you want to have users, and you also want to have Web3 integration and everything, you need the money. No way that there are so many different tweets in the past that game development so easy. Yeah, I'm just using the ChatGPT and generating the code or the grok. And if you want to build a functional game, there is no way you can build a game without at least $1 million. And if you wanted to have the Web3 integrations, if you wanted to have the actual users, the servers, the skins, the PvP, like whatever, right? You need at least like a million or two, whatever, just to build a pretty dumb game with simple mechanics, with a simple idea and everything. As you need at least 2-3 millions to just put out something there. I'm not even talking about the marketing. I'm not even talking about the market making, the token launch, some different kind of fees that you have to pay to register the company, then get the lawyers, get the white paper, get the lot of people out there. I'm not even talking about those. Let's say you get those for free, but you don't get that. It's actually expensive, but let's say you get that for free. Let's say you need to get the 2-3 mil at least. You need to raise 2-3 mil from someone, right? You cannot just randomly start developing a game and then just hope that the users will give you 2-3 mil. That's not happening. And if you, I believe you guys seen that like there's some game launched on Steam and they have sold like millions of copies for $1 and they raised 3 or 5 mil. That's like 1 in a billion chance, and that's not happening actually every day, and it's happening like several times per year, and the chances of you being one of those are super slim, even though you can do everything right, but you just like gotta get unlucky on the launch or the timing or the day or whatever. Especially additionally, this team, it takes so much money from the cut from the company that the issues the game. It's not even close, and then you get the tax, and you just make like 500K from that. So like the thing is like you cannot expect the people to just buy your game and that's it. So you need the money, like venture capital or some investment or some angels or whatever. You need to raise the money, but like you have to give away like 10 or max 20% to the investors for the run. Because like if you give more, let's say you give 50% to the investors, then like no one's gonna buy your coin. No one's gonna, when you launch the coin, it will be just going downside because like investors have 50% and your project is already dead, right? So you have to give away like 10%, 15% max for this investment. If you give away 10%, that means that you're raising a like 20, 30 million valuation. And nowadays, VCs and investors are asking that like if your valuation is more than 10 million, even if you have a product, I'm not talking about like a pre-product, I'm not even talking about like the random idea, guys. I'm talking about if you have already a team, you have already a working product, if you have already branding, if you have all those stuff already, so you have already spent a lot of money. Even at that point, they are saying that if you're raising more than 10 million, that's not happening. We're not gonna invest, so you have to raise like 7 million valuation, 8 million valuation, even just for us to even think about it. So what happens is like you got no choice to pretty much, you either raise the money from the investors and your product is done because like you have 40-50% basically controlled by the VCs and the game basically you're done, or you just cannot really raise the money and you are still done. So being in the Web3 gaming as of now is a terrible idea. And if you see that there are like a new game launching and they raise 20 million, whatever, just know it's a scam. I'm just straight up calling that like if you see the game like raising 20-30 million right now, or like 10 million, whatever, it's just pretty much insider play. The investors are just like fake investing in the company, so that you just buy the hype and they just dump on you. The team and the investors are just gonna dump on you and they're gonna never deliver the game that they promised. And I'm just telling you this from insider sources because I've been in those circles, I'm still in those circles, and that's what's happening. If you do the deal with the investors so that you fake the metrics, you fake the graphics and everything, and then you just dump on the your community and on the token launch, then they're gonna give you some money. So we're not doing it. So that's like where we at as of now. So just wanted to give you like an actual run through everything that we're doing, so you guys know what's happening in this industry, why it's a really bad situation, and why gaming is not nowhere close to what it can be and what it potentially can be. No one is pushing the Web3 gaming. Like even if you watch on the Twitter, whatever is being shielded are just insider plays, or just the people who are just making the money from it. No one is shilling like gaming at all. Like, it's like an infrastructure, random projects, same project over and over again. You just some buzzword layer 2 ZK, Solana SVM, random stuff that no one gonna use, no one gonna actually pay for it, but like people might buy it and they gonna dump on them. So it's like, unfortunately, that's where we are in this situation. Maybe that's the bear market thing. Maybe maybe when the bull market starts, we're gonna see some more good traction coming and actually good investors investing in good products. But yeah, as of now, it's not really close. So that's the situation around the Web3 gaming, which is pretty terrible. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna sit here and just lie about different things. But yeah, that's a straight up situation. But yeah, that's the thing. And finally, we will be doing this several campaigns. Actually, we have partnered with different kind of communities during the last 2 weeks, actually. And we're gonna bring in some of the giveaways on the Twitter and even Discord, and some kind of good partnerships for the bear market. That's what I'm gonna say. So we are trying to kind of keep it fresh, keep it kind of exciting, give you guys as many perks as we can. We're gonna be also doing soon the golden raffle, so you guys can win some. I'm not gonna say what, but it's actually pretty cool prize. So you might win that as well, and it will be exciting. And the new launches. So we gonna do our best, try our best to launch the games really nicely, launch the games with the right mindset, and see how we can do there. So that's about it. That was what I wanted to share with you guys. So now I'm gonna scroll to the top of the channel and see if there are specific questions or some ideas that you guys want to discuss. If you have not typed anything yet, feel free to type it whenever you guys want. We will be I'll be discussing everything, and if you have like if you want to discuss like if you don't have a question but you have something you want to share with us, or just like understand something, or just overall just like have a chat about, just feel free to share that as well. Good morning. Next time, different time, summertime. Is it over? I'm not really sure. So in Paradise Island there is no summertime, wintertime. So I'm not really sure when that is happening. Is it already summertime in the world, or is it? I do believe it's already summertime. No, or does it depend where you live? Or I'm not really sure. Okay, we did the giveaways. We got the people winning. People making some money. Acid winning a lot of money as well. Twitch. Oh yeah. We just talked about that. Okay, here. The wallet linked to my account got drained. I can move my NFTs. Why are you laughing? That's also a pretty solid question. I'm not gonna lie to you, Luke. Bot got hacked too. Which bot? Is the ACID bot, or is someone else the bot? Twitch is really good to get more viewers. I can ask some communities to rate us. Yeah, the thing is like why I'm a little bit kind of skeptical about the Twitch is that the Twitch is having such a different kind of content that, let's say, what we are doing here right now, just going through the questions, just providing the updates, the information, and everything. It's not the type of a content that average Twitch streamer, unlike the viewer or the watcher enjoys, right? They want some action, they want to see actual gameplay, really fun, really kind of fast and everything. So I'm not really sure if Farmer Souls can be a good place to do the streams for that. But on the other side, if we do, let's say, on the tournament streams on Saturdays that we're gonna be having the tournaments, and we do the streams of that on the Twitch or maybe even on Twitter, that makes sense because like there's a content, there's like some stuff we're watching, and it's visually, it's a game and everything. So maybe that makes more sense. Satoshi is doing a barbecue lazy mode. Could be. I'm not really sure, but yeah, he was indeed doing the barbecue. Okay. Um, the regular doesn't win. Definitely. Let me scroll a little bit more. I love when launch. Which one? As I said, Alpacas coming days the testing, and also DeFi Mobile as well coming days in testing. If you have the role, and I do believe you have the role for the testers, and then you will be able to, if there are not critical bugs or critical problems, we launch the game. Selling runes schemies 30k each. Rune schemy. What is the rune schemy though? Am I too old to understand the reference? Am I too I'm not really sure what, but like, what are the rune schemes? I'm not sure about that. Sorry, guys. I love the winter theme you had for DeFi 1 year. Yeah, actually, the reason why we are not bringing the themes like, let's say, we had for Halloween or the winter is two reasons. One is that those were the old assets. Like before, as you guys know, in 2023 we did redesigning of every single asset, where it was the like every single fence or the grass or the building we had to redesign that because we optimized it, we changed the visual, we changed the type of the every single prop basically that we had. So if we want to bring the winter mode or the Halloween mode now, we have to do that over again. So basically, create the new snowy buildings, create the new Halloween buildings, the grass and everything. So it's a lot of work. So if we at some point will not have something to work on, let's say we're not building a new game, we're not building a new feature, whatever, then of course 100% I would also enjoy a lot to just bring those and just build the nice thematic maps. But like as it takes some time to build and it just like goes away in just several days or the weeks, it's just like all the time is like not the thing that we prioritize because there are so many things that we are doing. But like 100% agree that like the themes, like especially the winter one, catch the Santa or catch the ghost, and those kind of gaming activities were really fun. And I do wish that if, let's say, we can scale team more and we can afford more people, designers or whatever, 100% will bring those every single time in every single game. Pocket Barn. I don't really like the Pocket Barn name, to be honest. I'm like, if people like it, we can have it in a short list and people vote for that. But Pocket Barn is like, even for pronunciation, Pocket Barn, Pocket Barn, Pocket Barn. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It has to be like pretty straight up, easy to say, and also pretty catchy, like Farmwell or Heyday. Heyday. It just like sounds fun. It just sounds exciting. Like something like that could be cool in my opinion, though. The FL web should be revamped into mobile, in my opinion. You mean like the Fallen web should be deleted and just should be there the Fallen mobile? I'm like, I'm not really sure if that is a good thing because like we can keep both, right? We can keep the Fallen web as well as the mobile, if that's what you mean, but I'm not really sure about that. Web and mobile, no bugs impossible. Always something small remains. Yeah, I'm 100%. I have never seen a game that doesn't really have bugs. Even like a huge games they're having in a team, which have teams of thousands, they still have some bugs all the time. But like the main idea, what I mean by no bugs, is that there are no critical bugs that are breaking the game, that are making the engine to struggle or performance gets too bad or like your game crashes and you cannot recover your seed phase or whatever, right? The main idea is to not to have the bugs that are pretty bad for user experience and ruin the overall gameplay. So that's the main idea. Hope you know what I mean. That update, they come with a fix for the test pilot app because the Spanish community members having a problem with the app coding in. If you were, yeah, definitely. So if you have an Android, you're just gonna be straight up able to download the APK file and you're good. And if you are the iPhone user or iPad user, did someone actually play on iPad? Because we did, and it's also pretty fun actually. Did someone test on an iPad? Because you can. You have an iPad, you can also test the game on iPad. So if you're the Apple device user, you will be also go and just all the fixes will be deployed to the test flight app as well. We will be dropping a new link where you will be able to just enroll in the test flight app testing from this link, and you will be able to test the game and download the game again. The FOMO farm. I mean, like, even though I think that the pronunciation and the name is good, I'm not if the FOMO is a good word, kind of positively associated word overall. So I'm not really sure if FOMO is something that we want to be aligned with. So like having FOMO as the main kind of branding into the game, I'm not really sure if that's a good idea. Put the mechanics from mobile into web. What do you mean by that? Pretty much like definitely like mobile and the web are different games, and that's why they're different. It's not the same. So if you want to play, if you like the mobile game more, you can play the mobile, right? If you do not have the mobile like device, which I do believe the majority of people have mobile. Like me personally, I don't know someone who doesn't own the mobile device and owns the PC, but I know a lot of people who actually, yeah, I know let me just say this again. I know a lot of people who own the mobile device and do not own the PC, but I don't know anyone who owns the PC and doesn't own the mobile. So like, but if you're one of those and you own the PC and do not own the mobile, just go on and download the mobile simulator. I'm not really sure what the name is for that or whatever, but you can just you can play the mobile games on your desktop as well. Pretty much. Run the giveaway now. No, I'm gonna run as soon as I end with the questions. So soon, actually. Farming crops and alpaca racing on your farm. Farming crops and alpaca racing on your farm. But like the thing is, like if you have everything the same game, your game becomes too big. That's one thing. For the same for the mobile, it becomes too big, but also for the web, it becomes too big. It becomes super slow. It has a lot of requirements of hardware. It will require a lot of RAM, also the CPU and everything. And also, again, it will not feel like a cool game because like there are so many different things at the same place. It doesn't really make sense what the game is. So that's why we have separate games. Like there's Alpaca, there is a mobile game, there's a web game, and you can choose which game you want to play, right? So that's the thing. What's the Chico dog? Oh yeah, it's a pretty fun small animation here. But like yeah, the chicken dog is pretty wild actually. But yeah, it's a pretty cool commercial. AI is pretty cool though. Like you can just like generate this stuff like this on the go pretty easily. It's really awesome. So with that being said, I believe we reached the end of today's Farmer Souls questions. If you guys have any specific questions or some ideas that you want to talk about, as I said, feel free to share. But if not, we will start to run giveaways. You can also, meanwhile, like while we're inside the giveaway running, you can also share anything that you want to be discussed. Okay, let's start the giveaways though. Meanwhile, I'm gonna run 5 more giveaways. Okay, if ACID wins, he knows what's gonna happen. So yeah, let's see what happens. But meanwhile, we're gonna run this giveaways, and you guys have a chance to win. By the way, Satoshi, as you were not here, ACID won 3 times today already. 3 times. Can you believe it? And as I was saying that, if Satoshi was there, God forbid things would happen. So that's the thing. time for a ban now. I was generous, and I said that as Satoshi is not here, I'll just give you this like one life to leave. But if you win again, that's a ban. So if he wins again, you can ban him straight up. There is no problem with that. I'll give you the pass. Okay, let's see who the winner of this one, and then I'll run again several giveaways. 1 year timeout. That's a good timeout. That's a good timeout. But as Satoshi was just bragging about his timeouts and the bans, he just straight up goes and wins 20k DFL. I'm not really sure if that was the planned thing, but congrats on the win, Satoshi. 20k DFL will go your way. Okay, let's run another giveaway. We got 4 more giveaways to go. 4 more. Ban Satoshi now. I'm like, if he wins several times, we definitely have to ban Satoshi. We have to make Satoshi ban himself, actually. I'm not sure if it's possible, but that would be pretty fire. 2 more wins? No, Satoshi, you're getting banned on like... If you win 3 times, you're getting banned instantly. If you win 3 times, but like... Meanwhile, let's see how that goes. The winner is the High Plains Drifter. Okay, it's not Satoshi though. It's not Satoshi. Congrats on the win, sir. My wallet was drained. That means I will lose my DFL account token on the farm and NFTs, right? I'm like, if your account was drained, you can check all that on the Sol Scan or in your Phantom wallet or whatever. If the NFTs are still there, then you can just like, okay, let's ban this guy pretty quick. So you can just check if there are the NFTs or not. But like DFL, if you had some balance inside the DFL wallet, let's say inside the game, I don't really think that the scammer would know that you were playing DFL and then just come into the game and just withdraw by hand manually. So if you had some balance, you can let us know as well when we can just like redirect the balance to the new wallet actually. Let's run. We got 3 more giveaways to run. So let's run those. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, we got another scammer, just straight up. It's pretty funny, man. I can't send Sol there anymore. It will get drained instantly. Okay, High Planet, you're also getting a little bit of in those places where you can get banned. So if I would be you, I would be a little bit thinking a little bit more before entering the giveaway. So I'm just being honest, right? I'm just being straight up. Okay, Satoshi already timed out the guy. Damn, that's crazy. Damn. Satoshi is the... My guy got timed out instantly. Boo. But Satoshi, like, yeah, I'm not sure if... It was his second time, though. Okay, let's run another one. I can't send Sol there anymore to get drained, so do not send the Sol. What you can do is, like, you can check in the wallet if you do have the NFTs on your balance or not. If you have NFTs on that balance, but then it's a different thing. Like, we can maybe just think something about that, but like, if you had some DeFi and in-game balance on the wallet, then what we can do manually give it to you on the new wallet. So Bana, congrats on the win. 20k DFL will go your way. So Bana is definitely someone that is okay to win. That's what we can say for sure. Okay, let's run. It's a final giveaway, right? It's a final giveaway for today. Hopefully I do win this one, because I definitely need this. In the bear market, it's really hard out there. I need some banner header. I definitely need a good thing. After I win, I go watch Nigeria win. Oh, it's a football today. I'll check out that as well. Banner just sent the 20k DFL to Rhodes. Pafo, congrats on the win. But did you win Pafo previously, like today or not? I can't hear the stream anymore. I'm banned. Yeah, my guy got banned. Pafo is the banner, is the Rhodes. Actually, that's actually pretty true though. Same way with Paso, so send the coupon sol. That makes sense. So everything goes to dflerving.sol. That makes pretty much sense to me. So congrats to all the winners. There were like a lot of winners, but also there were some people who won too. Even the guy with the 3-time winning. Congrats on the win to each one of you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me and how to claim this. And you guys know how to claim this, but like if you have some problems claiming it, just DM me about that. With that being said, if you guys have any specific question but you were feeling shy to, if you're feeling shy about something, or you're feeling like maybe the question is dumb, or maybe Erwin is not interested about this, just that's a lie. I would love to hear your question, and I will just, even if it's a harsh question, I'll just straight up just give my answer to that and just say pretty much transparently what's happening and what's our thought process on this one. So do not be kind of sad or kind of feeling bad about specific questions. With that being said, I'll wrap up today's Farmer Sol. Hopefully you guys learned more new information, and we're gonna be launching the stuff that you guys will be able to play the game with and have fun. And also, if you will have any questions about anything or any troubles, let me know. I'm here, as you guys know, online every single day. Do not drink a lot of alcohol. Drink a lot of water. Actually, stay hydrated. That's really important. Go outside. Do some gymnastics, yoga, stuff like that. Just do some stretching. That will help your brain definitely. And yeah, if you will have any questions, if you will have any problems, if you will have any troubles, you just know where to find me. And I'm actually getting quite a few DMs from time to time about different things. And if you also need some specific help in different areas, you guys know where to find me, because I'm always for you, and I'm always grateful for your support, and you can also expect my support as well. So with that being said, love you all. I appreciate each one of your support. Thanks for coming in. If you have any questions, as I said, DM me. You know where to claim the prizes. And have fun, enjoy, and love you all. Peace.